This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here's what's making headlines in Armenia today. Armenia's Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan congratulated Maia Sandu, the pro-Western president of Moldova, on winning the runoff of the presidential election held in the country yesterday. "I'm looking forward to working together to enhance our bilateral relations, anchored in our historic ties and shared fundamental values of democracy," Pashinyan wrote on X, formerly Twitter. Sandu's victory, supported by both domestic and diaspora voters, came amid numerous reports of vote buying and electoral violations, which she directly attributed to Russia's interference in Moldova's democratic process. The presidential runoff followed a significant first round held 2 weeks ago, which coincided with a referendum on Moldova's EU aspirations, where the pro-European option backed by Sandu prevailed by a slim margin of approximately 10,000 votes. In the runoff, Sandu beat Alexander Stoyanoglu, a candidate who represented the Gagos community, a Turkic ethnic group that maintains Christian faith. There were numerous reports that Stoyanoglu received substantial backing from Moscow throughout the campaign. Moldova is home to a small but old Armenian diaspora community of approximately 7 to 10,000 people, according to Armenia's Office of the High Commissioner for Diaspora Affairs. A large basalt stone Urartian statue of a human was found in Tushpa, modern-day Turkey, representing an exceptionally rare find, as there are very few surviving examples of three-dimensional artwork from this ancient civilization that preceded and significantly influenced Armenian culture and statehood. The discovery was reported on Saturday by Arkeonews, a Turkish archaeology website. "We are encountering such a monumental three-dimensional statue for the first time," said Turkish archaeologist Mehmet Ishikli, adding that it is so far unknown what figure the statue represents. This discovery is particularly significant as the Urartian civilization, which flourished in the region between the 9th and the 6th century BC, has left behind very few examples of sculptural works, with Ishikli noting that researchers have had limited data regarding both metal and stone sculptures from this period. The artifact, currently broken in 2 pieces, was transported to the Van Museum for preliminary studies and restoration work, with a specialized team from Ankara expected to conduct detailed examinations to unveil the statue's mysteries and its significance in the Urartian heritage. 3 major clubs of the Armenian Football Premier League, namely Punic Yerevan, Shirak Gyumri and FC Urartu, demanded that the leadership of the country's football federation, including chairman Armen Melikbikan, resign, pointing out the declining state of both national and club football in Armenia, and citing incompetent management. Armenia's football is in a downfall both at club and national team level. The situation is becoming critical, Armenia's most decorated club, Punic Yerevan, said in a statement, while Shirak FC warned that several clubs may cease to exist should the ongoing crisis continue. The club's coordinated demands follow a series of disappointments in Armenian football, including the poor performance of national and youth teams, and the winding up of numerous professional clubs over recent years. At the same time, Ararat Yerevan, a historical giant turned mid-table contender, pledged its support to Melikbikan, highlighting what it described as ongoing infrastructure improvements in youth and women's football. The movement demanding the resignation of Melikbikan was initiated by major fan groups, including national team supporters FAF and Red Eagles, as well as Punic's Sector 18 fan club, all of whom have joined the cause for leadership change in the Armenian FA. Melikbikan is reportedly locked in a long-standing feud with the management of Punic Yerevan. Moreover, there are rumors of a conflict between Melikbikan and Armenia's top football star, Henrik Mkhitaryan, who has not played for the national team since 2021 and has not offered a public explanation for his absence, fueling further speculation. You can also watch CivilNet's interview with American sociologist Alexander Thatcher, unpacking Georgia's election results and their implications for democracy in the South Caucasus. The discussion explores the complex dynamics of Russian influence in Georgian politics and society, examining how Moscow's strategic interests shape regional developments. You can watch the full interview on our YouTube channel or by following the link in the video description below. And finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 1. This is because only one of the 41 issues that have kept Armenia in the European Union's aviation blacklist since 2020 has remained unsolved. We have so far solved 40 of the 41 issues. As several individuals will soon finish their training as inspectors, we expect this final problem to be solved by mid-December, Armenia's Infrastructure Minister Nikol said today in Parliament. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.